So, what if I told you that Mojang ran a big test event in front of all of our eyes about a month ago and, well, nobody noticed? Well, that's exactly what they did. Smash that like button and annihilate the sub button. We're on that road to 2 million. I need your help. Let's take a look at this top secret test server and try and figure out what it could mean. Today's mystery begins with Minecraft Bedrock Edition, the full release. Like, not even just the experimental version, no, the main version of Minecraft. On Minecraft Bedrock Edition, servers work in a little bit of an interesting way. If I slide into servers right here, I'll see a list of basically a couple preloaded servers. These preloaded servers are considered the highlighted or featured servers. And now, of course, I can go ahead and add my own server, but these preloaded featured servers will be here for every single Minecraft Bedrock player. A few weeks ago, right at the beginning of July, a 7th experimental server was added. Now for this one today, big shout out to the legend, Bobby Crab, and It's Juan. Bobby is like the only one that I've seen talk about this server, and Juan is like one of the only people that actually got gameplay of the server. On Bedrock Edition, our featured servers, when I tap on one, I get this little info box pop up to kind of tell me what the server's all about. The pop-up box that Mojang added to the game for this brand new Capture the Flag server looked a little bit something like this. So from right here, we can see that this is an official Mojang Studios server with not very many people online. This server was described by Mojang as the following. Mojang Studios needs your help. Join this Capture the Flag server and help us test our server tech. You were to compete with a team and be the first to capture the opposing team's flag while defending your own flag. So, you know, the basic Capture the Flag game mode. Now, on top of that, Mojang was incentivizing this with a now completely gone unlockable item. If you were to have hopped on this server and ran their little test when they wanted you to, and I don't think it's even in here, but it was a cool character creator item. Now, while the server was active for a mere 3-4 days worth of time, if one were to hop onto the server, well, you would find a big area with a bunch of different types of builds. We had some elementally themed towers, the Ice Tower, the Nether Tower, the Desert Tower, and the Bamboo Tower. Now, thanks to some users in the community that were quick with the screenshots and a relatively sparse Minecraft wiki page, we can get a glimpse into what this server might have had at one point in time. We can see our different castle-themed vibe zones, which, by the way, they are really, really fire-looking, no pun intended. Like, that's pretty sick. They're really, really cool-looking, but at the same time, just from the screenshots here, we can tell kind of a big difference when compared to some of the other servers that Mojang has hosted in the past. Usually, these event servers are teeming, brimming with life, and here, they're looking a little bit more liminal. Now, It's Juan has a little bit of a monopoly here because this is one of the only videos of a gameplay that seems to exist on, well, really the internet as a whole. As you can see inside of the server, very, very empty. We've got a couple of lecterns that are interactable with readable text inside of them. There seems to have been a total of one NPC named Macaw Guardian. And our singular NPC inside of this map was the sole ticket into the minigame, Capture the Flag. Now, gamers, I need your help. I'm gonna link It's Juan down in the description after this video. Slide over to Juan's channel, smash that sub button. I want to give Juan a nice little surprise. Now, Capture the Flag, Juan has a little bit of gameplay of it too. You would run around, capture the flag, and thanks to the Minecraft wiki, we can see at the end of a game, a stats pop-up would pop up. Inside of the server that was solely dedicated to like literally one minigame, there were 2 different lobbies, the castle and the arena. Aside from that, though, there wasn't very much else going on inside of the server. We had a fully built out server, but that's about it. Our text inside of this server in the books right here set up a little bit of information for the server, the lore, if you will, and all of that kind of business. Wish I could read, but I'm just a YouTuber. I can't. The server seems to have had a total of 1 Easter egg. Up in the sky, it said, made with editor. Now, obviously, at the time of the recording of this video, slide into the server tab, and the server is long gone. When the server was up, allegedly, it wasn't even up very often, too. According to the description of Juan's YouTube video, the server was only open for a couple of hours during the nighttime, and then during the day, it would vanish. Bingo, and that's the kicker. When it comes to why this server wasn't seemingly noticed by a little bit more people in the community, well, actually, it was. So when I was doing the deep diving for this video right here, I was able to find a couple of posts, but only a few of them that had almost no traction at all over on Reddit. So here's another screenshot here of what this Capture the Flag server looked like. We can see here that the art was very, very minimal, and there just wasn't too much to it. We had a little bit of conversation going on about the server, but for whatever reason, it seems like those who noticed the server, well, there just wasn't very much attraction popping up at all. Perhaps a bigger scheme of suppression coming from Mojang HQ themselves, or, well, just a coincidence. I don't know. Either way, subscribe. So this top secret server popped up, but what in the world could Mojang have been testing? After all, with the server only being active from July 1st to July 4th, that's a really, really brief window to run some tests. Well, potentially, we might have some clues. Cornerhard MC, a very big wig important domain over at Mojang HQ, a longtime Minecraft developer, now currently, I believe, heading the Realms crew. Now, as we know, as we've seen and talked about over here, Cornerhard MC is a super cool guy that sometimes will reveal a little bit of information when it comes to Minecraft's development, if you ask him nicely. Well, surprise, surprise, like many other Mojang HQ members, Cornerhard MC is also active online. Hey, and by active online, I mean like actually making content online. You can watch him stream on Twitch. I'll link him down in the description. In a Twitch stream that took place a couple of weeks ago, Cornerhard MC briefly mentioned that they were making some upgrades to multiplayer Minecraft. Now upgrades to multiplayer Minecraft. Just by the test server, I mean, we could have taken a guess at that one. Heck, even without the test server, just by the look of the recent vanilla gameplay updates, the Happy Gas. And while we're at it, getting a little bit less recent here, but the Tricky Trials update with the Trial Spawner and, of course, the Vault item that we could use greatly, big time. You could use both of these things in multiplayer to get your hands on loot long term for multiple people. And, of course, the locator bar functionality as well. Yeah, Mojang's got a big focus on multiplayer, it seems, over the past year. But maybe a little bit more juicily, later on in a live stream, Cornerhard MC revealed something gigantic that Mojang is working on that unfortunately we won't see until 2027. So Corner was real low-key about this, not really giving us much information at all, other than the fact that Mojang is working on something behind the scenes, and this thing behind the scenes, it has to do with, well, realms. So all this multiplayer tech that Minecraft is working on, and then this big thing that Minecraft is working on, that hopefully, if it doesn't end up being canceled or scrapped or anything like that, we will see in 2027, in some way is going to tie back into realms. A gigantic big thing that is very exciting and will also take, like, at least 2 years to work on. Well, that's gotta be really, really big, whatever it is. I'm not gonna lie, all of this extra information is great, but to be honest, I think I might have accidentally muddied the waters even more here. Because now we have not only the mystery of a test server, but the mystery of what is this gigantic whopper that Mojang's working on. All things in life, they seem to circle back around to the Tydzimmy Nenbon interview from a couple of months ago. This interview was great. Tydzimmy, a Polish Minecraft creator, Nenbon, a Minecraft developer. At one point in this interview, Nenbon was asked about the multiplayer tech for Minecraft Java Edition and the potential of a couple of different things. You see, Minecraft Java Edition, unlike Bedrock Edition, well, unfortunately, there are no ways to add friends on Minecraft Java. When Nenbon was asked about this and if it could ever happen, of course he didn't say a hard yes, absolutely no. Instead, Nenbon was a little bit more vague about it, but he seemed to absolutely love the idea. He had said something along the lines of that would be a really, really great idea for Minecraft. And I believe he had also added a little bit more context, saying that there would be some other tech that would need to be set up first for this to actually happen though. The idea of some kind of Java Edition friending system. Well, I don't know how things work, but now that we have all of our accounts on Microsoft accounts and have for a while now, wouldn't a friending system actually be really simple? Like, all it would need to do is be built into the game on Minecraft Java Edition, and then voila. I guess our big takeaway here is that Java Edition is lagging a little bit behind Bedrock Edition and might need some work done if we were going to, say, have some more big multiplayer upgrades come to Java. So it's not much. Whatever Mojang was potentially working on and testing with the server, well, it's a giant mystery. Officially, unfortunately, all we know is that the server was being used to test something involving server tech and popped up at nighttime on the low for only a couple of days when everyone was probably outside. Though we won't be able to find a definite answer as to what Mojang was maybe up to with this server, I have some theories. My first theory, just like Bobbycraft's first theory, comes from, well, what the server actually said to us. They were testing their server tech. Now, server tech, that really could mean anything. That could mean something as simple as Mojang is maybe moving their server hosting services over to something different. Mojang will be hosting their event servers in a slightly different way, and they were maybe testing it out to make sure it actually worked. A slightly more exciting server tech test is maybe having to do with more people online. Could perhaps Mojang be testing servers that can hold even more people? If you think about a realm and how there's like a max of like 10 people online at a time, you know, something relatively low like that, imagine if realms could be expanding. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to hop on the server because I didn't know about it. But perhaps they could be running tests on more technical things, such as render distance and the gameplay-wise performance, maybe allowing vibrant visuals on a server and seeing how that would actually run. Tech upgrades, whatever it is, hey, is pretty vague, but technical upgrades, they could just be testing that stuff. Our second theory goes with the time of the year and kind of the first theory as well. What if Mojang is running a test for a new event server that they'll be running very soon, and something about this event server is going to be different? Timelines, you think about it. We know that there are 2 Minecraft Lives a year now, and usually a Minecraft Live would pop up in September or October. We are only about a month or 2 away from October or September now, which means Minecraft Live Fall is creeping up on us. Wouldn't it be the perfect timing to hold a new event server sometime around Minecraft Live Fall this year, just like they've done in years past with the mob vote servers? Oh, and speaking of that, if Mojang's holding a server at Minecraft Live, just for a second, let's open our mind. Hold on a minute, mob votes. Could they be coming back or at that? What about the biome votes? Well, PSA news. When it comes to mob votes, Mojang did say that they were done with mob votes, so maybe those won't be happening. Technically speaking, they never said they were done with biome votes, but seeing as how they went about canceling mob votes a while back, it seems like they didn't like the division that was being created in the community. So a biome vote, I feel like that would be just as bad, maybe even worse. But what if we imagine just for a second some of the losers that we already have right now and have known about for years? All of these losers will come to the game at some point. What if for a second Mojang wanted to hold a vote, but that vote is on the losers? Maybe some spiced and spruced up modern ideas that these losers could have, and which one should come to the game next. Knowing that all of the losers will eventually make it to the game, maybe that could be a slightly less controversial way Mojang could go about doing an event server vote. When these event servers do pop up on Bedrock Edition, usually they are linked on the home screen, but you can find them in the featured servers tab as well. It's all just a theory, and I don't know anything more than the next guy, but I feel like an event server around Minecraft Live this fall is a decent guess. It's been a while since they've had an event. Our third and final theory for today, well, this is definitely by far the most exciting one. Maybe it's the most unlikely one, but at the same time, who knows? Maybe it's not too far-fetched. Corner Hard MC, in his live stream, he mentioned that Mojang is working on something gigantic that we will not see in-game until 2027. He said it'll be a long time, and who knows if it'll ever end up seeing public release, but it will be very, very exciting. Given that Corner Hard MC's specialty in the Minecraft team is realms and multiplayer services, it's safe to assume that this big long-term update probably relates to multiplayer. Rumored for years and now possible thanks to third-party systems. What if Mojang is working on cross-version servers for realms? As in, like, you're playing on Minecraft in Java Edition, your brother's on Bedrock Edition, but you have a shared realm in which you could jump on and play together, all inside of one singular world with similar mechanics. So look, time and time again, Mojang has said that Minecraft Java Edition and Bedrock Edition are forever. They always reiterate that the Java and Bedrock will both be continued forever. They will definitely have different features and whatever, but they aren't planning on discontinuing one version of Minecraft for the other version. Thinking about what could potentially be the greatest thing that Mojang does of all time, imagine having a built-in vanilla way to maintain the two separate versions, but allow the separate versions to experience a world together. Now, these new server tests that happened relatively recently, could they be testing something like that? Who knows? Maybe. But in all honesty, probably not, because the server was just for Bedrock Edition. And with whatever that thing is, being 2 full years away, I mean, that's a long time in the future to be ready to test things in-game. But you never know. Considering the fact that it's already possible with third-party applications, maybe it's not too far-fetched of a concept. It would be one of the greatest business moves of all time for Mojang. But what do you think? Do you have an interesting hunch or additional information on this event server? Did you hop on it? Do you own this item? Your theories, thoughts, and opinions, tell me all about them down below or on that fancy community tab that I've got on my channel. Go to the homepage of the channel and tap on View Community to see it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to check out those links that I put down in the description today. It's been me, Waddles. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.